Hi, this morning I'm going to talk to you about glutathione and why it's so critical if you're suffering from chronic illness due to exposure to environmental toxins. Hi, I'm Wally Taylor from Texas Integrative Medicine in Austin, Texas, and I want to talk to you about a nutrient that some of you may not have heard of. It's called glutathione. In my practice of environmentally acquired illness in Texas, I recommend glutathione more than any other nutrient or supplement in my practice. A lot of people haven't heard of glutathione, but it turns out glutathione is extremely important. In fact, if you search the medical literature, there's over 145,000 citations of glutathione in the medical literature. This is more than the citations for vitamin C and magnesium and many other nutrients I'm sure you've probably heard of. But what is glutathione anyway, and why is it so important? Glutathione, as it turns out, is a small, what we call tripeptide, 3 amino acids hooked together, or a very short protein. It's made up of glycine, glutamate, and cysteine. Cysteine is the rate-limiting amino acid and one that contains an atom of sulfur, which helps it grab onto toxins. Glutathione is not normally taken in through the diet. It's made internally. Most of it's made in the liver, and it's being made constantly, 24/7, 365. In fact, glutathione is critical for life, even in plants and all more primitive animals, including, of course, humans. But it turns out that in my practice, many of my patients are actually quite deficient in glutathione. So you might ask, well, what does glutathione do anyway? Glutathione plays several important roles in the body, but I want to especially focus on two of them. First of all, glutathione is your body's perhaps most active and prominent uh, neutralizer of toxic free radicals, or what we call reactive oxygen species. These reactive oxygen species, you can think of them like billiard balls in the game of pool, but they're constantly flying around, uh, banging into other molecules like your DNA and other proteins and causing destruction of these molecules. So when free radicals are in your body and they form constantly, we need some way to be able to quelch them or neutralize them so that they don't have this damaging and toxic effect. Glutathione plays that role. The other critical role for glutathione is that it acts as a detox nutrient. In other words, it binds on to certain toxins and helps your body eliminate them either by liver, kidney, or intestinal function. But it turns out that in my practice, most of my patients are glutathione deficient. Why is this? Well, it can be that they just don't make glutathione well. It actually happens that some of the genes that are responsible for the body to make glutathione can sometimes be abnormal. And when this is the case, the body struggles to make glutathione at a fast enough rate. But I think that almost as important as this is the fact that we just don't make enough glutathione for the number of toxins that our bodies have to deal with today. You know, our bodies really developed thousands of years ago before the age of industrial toxins. And now in the last couple of hundred years, because of the dramatic increase of chemical toxins, heavy metal toxins, physical toxins like EMFs, more biological toxins like parasites, molds, and viruses, our bodies are now called on to eliminate many more toxins than in the past. So when we measure glutathione in our patients, we almost always find that the levels are low. Now you might be asking, so, okay, I have a problem with glutathione. I need more glutathione. What can I do? Well, we know that normally we don't eat glutathione. By that I mean is we don't eat the tripeptide. We eat the component amino acids, the glycine, glutamate, and cysteine, oftentimes in our proteins, but we assimilate them as the simple amino acids, and we build the tripeptide glutathione within our own bodies. But if we don't make enough or can't make it fast enough, then it does become a matter of how do we get more glutathione in? Well, it turns out that if you just eat the tripeptide glutathione along with food, your body's basically going to digest it down into the component amino acids, and it's not going to get into your body as glutathione. But fortunately, there's some tricks. We do use IV glutathione here in our office, and that's a great way to get glutathione into the body intact as the tripeptide. But it also turns out there's some tricks that we can use to help the body absorb glutathione. One of the biggest tricks that we use is what we call liposomal glutathione. Well, liposomes are a delivery system that helps the body absorb molecules that might otherwise be too delicate and be digested by the body. It takes advantage of the fact that you form a lipid sphere made up of phospholipids, in this case phosphatidylcholine, usually derived from sunflower oil, and you package the glutathione solution inside this wrapping of phospholipids. And when you take it in this manner, especially away from other food or between meals, or even just hold it in your mouth, a lot of it does get absorbed intact as glutathione. So there's been lots of studies to show that by taking liposomal glutathione, you can significantly boost your levels of glutathione. One thing again about glutathione though is your body needs it constantly, 24/7, 365. So if you are going to supplement with glutathione, it's something that you should do regularly throughout the day, every day, because you'll just get a small spike in your glutathione levels when you take it orally, or even if you take it IV, or even topically on your skin. So there's a number of different forms of this liposomal glutathione on the market today. In the show notes for this little video, I'll have a link to my preferred liposomal glutathione that you can look at if you're interested. And I hope this has been helpful to you. I plan to tell you more about glutathione and other ways that our bodies try to eliminate the effects of these harmful environmental toxins. But please consider commenting, liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and be sure and push the little bell so that you can get notifications of other upcoming videos. Have a blessed day.